Hey guys, how's it going today? It's T-Mac here. We're just making another video. It's Monday. We're just coming off the weekend. Sunday kind of sucked. Saturday was good. So we're back to Monday. Monday, we're looking to cash some tickets. I got 3 bets today. I don't really like a lot of the games today, but we're gonna gamble a little bit, I guess you could say. I'm not really investing my money anywhere. I'm more or less gambling today. That's the way I like to look at it. So we're going to start off today. I'm not going to give the full breakdowns, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a different view on it and just a kind of a section of the piece. So we're going to look at Texas versus Baylor today. Baylor's on the road, favored by 1. Texas is, man, they're a different team this year. They're not that good. They're really not. But I traditionally I don't like betting on Texas, but I'm going to explain this situational bet here. And this happens quite often. People really overlook these things, or they just don't know, I guess. So Texas just came off a win versus West Virginia, so that's good. They have connections in their brain that tell them that they can win. They know how to do it, and they're coming up now against Baylor, who's a way better team than the team they just beat. So they're feeling good and they're motivated. So when those two come together, you get optimal performance. It's dopamine connections. It's all the fucking your brain connections. Because when you're a loser, you're a loser. When you're a winner, you're a winner. It's kind of the way we look at it. So they're excited as hell to play Baylor because they just came off a win, and Baylor's a top fucking, what are they, 3? Yeah, top 5 team. So they are at maximum potential here, right? I think so. And we look at the other side, and Baylor, they just came off a huge win versus Kansas. So they're not really pumped up because they got that win. They're just feeling good. They don't really need to get pumped up. They're just feeling good. And now they're playing a Texas team who's worse than Kansas. So this is a letdown spot. They're going to play, so they're going to come into Texas feeling good. They're not motivated because they just beat a better team. So how can you get motivated when you're playing a worse team? And that shit usually comes down to coaching and management and all that shit and keeping your players on track. But this is college, so it's a lot harder, I think. But so this is somewhat of a letdown spot for Baylor, and so I think they're going to come out soft because they think they don't need to come out and play hard versus Texas because they just beat a better team than Texas. So they're going to feel like they can come out and lollygag around. But like I said, Texas they have the maximum potential today, and it's got to be it's a revenge game too. So Texas lost the first game, so they're pissed. They got 3 deciding factors on their side, and Baylor, they don't have much going for them right now. They just had a big win. Yeah, that's fine, but this is going to be somewhat of a letdown spot. So we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to break down the numbers and the spread numbers and all that shit because obviously this isn't much of a spread. It's at 1.5 or 1. But so we'll see what the rest of the public thinks. So 59% of the bets are on Baylor, and 72% of the cash is on Baylor. So everybody's on Baylor. The bigger bettors are on Baylor. The public's on Baylor. And that doesn't set up well for everyone that's on Baylor. It just doesn't, because everyone's on them. And like I said, Vegas isn't just going to let everyone win. There has to be an edge for Texas that nobody's seeing. And what I'm seeing is they're going to be fucking pumped for this game, and Baylor's not. They might be, but I don't know. But traditionally, when you play a better team and then you go play a worse team, you don't perform as well. It's just the way it is. I'll give a minor example of it. When I played baseball, so we would go to national championships, and then the week after we would play provincials. It made no fucking sense. So we would go from the highest stage you could go and then go play on the lowest stage not lowest, but the middle provincial stage, I guess you could say. So we didn't give a fuck about that provincial stage because we were already up on that higher stage. We went to nationals every year. And when we went to provincials, we didn't give a fuck because we already represented Ontario in nationals, right? So that's kind of the way it works, the mentality of an athlete. You know, I said this before, playing sports is very, very hard. You know, you practice harder than you play. And so if you get a chance to slack off versus a shitty team, trust me, you're going to, it's not that you're going to slack off, but you're not going to work as hard because, you know, you work hard all the time. And then if you can get a break, you know, you're going to try to take advantage of it. It's not that you mentally just say, okay, we're going to fuck the dog here. It's just that you don't get pumped up for it because you know that you don't have to. And that you could just come out and win on one leg, maybe. But, so we'll leave it at that. My two other picks are, I'm going to take Charleston today on the road at +5.5. I've done very well on them the last 2 weeks. I've pretty much bet on them every game. They've won me money. I like them. I like them a lot. And so with the betting numbers, 61% of the bets have come in on Hofstra. So a lot of the public, a lot of the tickets, 61% think Hofstra's going to cover. But the money, 51% of the money is on Charleston. So the sharp bettors, the big bettors, are on Charleston. And that's where I'm going to be today on 5.5. We're going to ride with them. You know, they could have a letdown spot, or not a letdown spot here, but I feel like they could, you know, shit the bed here maybe. But like I said, today's more of a gamble. There's nothing really concrete I can stick with. So then the last pick is Wyoming at San Diego State at Wyoming. Wyoming's a +1.5. So Wyoming here, they're getting all of the fucking money, even more than the other games. So they're getting 79% of the bets and 85% of the cash. And the line's not moving. So, you know, this, I'm probably going to lose. I feel like I might lose this bet, be honest. I already put it in. I might even cash it out after this video because there's too many people on Wyoming. There's too much money on Wyoming. There's too many people. It's not that easy. It can't be that easy. So there has to be an edge for San Diego State somewhere. I couldn't find it. You know, maybe like I said, I usually just pass on all these games, but I like a little bit of action every day at least. But the Texas first half versus Baylor, that's going to be my best gamble today. So we're going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have your own winners. I hope you guys might like the video and possibly tail the picks. But I'm going to leave it at that and hope to see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.